I want to show you how you can limit how many responses can select any given response option or answer to a question. So I've created a multiple choice question here with 3 responses, and I want to limit it so only 2 people can answer or select any one of these options. So first I need to set up a quota, and I'll do that from the Survey tab in Tools and then Quotas. I'll click Add a new quota, and I want to limit it to 2. You can pick whatever number you want, and I'm going to call this the 10 a.m. option, and then I'm going to select the question I had, which time option, select the response I want, and so when 10 a.m. is selected, I want to increment the quota, or I want to count that. And here, when the quota is met, I don't want to do anything here. I'm going to use the other option for skip logic. So I'll say none. I don't want to do anything right here. I want to use the display logic. Now I need 3 of these, so I'm just going to copy this and then rename and set up each one for the different times. So I think I had 11 a.m., 11 a.m. option. So I'll change the title to 11 a.m. My count is correct at 2, and I'll select the new time option. And I also had, I believe, a 2 p.m. Okay, I'll select the correct, oh, it's 1:30. Let me fix the name. They don't necessarily have to match, just makes things nicer if they do. All right, so I have my quota set up. The next step, I'll save this, and my next step is to apply the quotas to each option. So this is called display logic. I'm going to select my first option here, 10 a.m., click the drop down and say add display logic. So when the question, or I want the quota, excuse me, I'll select the quota. So when this 10 a.m. quota has not been met, I want this option to show. So in other words, if we haven't already met our limit, keep showing the 10 a.m. option. So I need to apply display logic like this to each of my responses. So my 11 a.m., I'll do the same thing, drop down, add display logic, change this to quota, select 11 a.m. and change this to has not been met. Make sure you choose that, otherwise the option won't show. And click save. And the 1:30, add display logic, change it to quota, pick the correct time, say has not been met. So again, my 1:30 choice will show so long as I haven't already met the limit of 2 people selecting that already, and save. Now I need to publish this if I want to actually try it out. The first time you publish it, you'll get a link right away, but you can go to the distributions tab to get the link for the survey at any time. So I'm going to go ahead and put that into a window. And I have my survey here. Test 1, I'm going to select 10 a.m. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and refresh the survey. Test 2, I'll select 10 a.m. again. Okay, so now my third try, 10 a.m. is gone because I've already selected it twice. So we'll go ahead and select the 1:30 option a couple times. Now sometimes if I do this too quickly, the option will still be there. You know, it takes a moment on the back to process it. So it's possible you run into an issue if 2 people open it exactly the same time. They both could kind of see that last option. If it's the last time it's going to show, but this is something that helps you limit that.